With not one, but two pan-tilt zoom 2K cameras, always on video mode, AI-powered human and vehicle detection, and a wireless solar panel design, the EZVIZ CB90 ensures if anything happens, you've got it on video. So let's see what this thing can do. So here we have the EZVIZ CB90, and what really sets this apart from the rest of the security cameras we've reviewed on this channel is the fact that it's got two cameras and both of them are able to move and track people, and this means that you can protect a lot more with just a single camera. Now I've got this set up on my driveway as I want to protect the drive, the back entrance and the garage, but if you had this at say at the front of your house, you can have one camera looking to the left, one camera looking to the right, and this means that you've got both areas covered. And then of course you can enable human tracking to track people as they go. Now installation is a breeze and you just mount the brackets wherever you want them to go. And there's even a drill template included in the packaging, but personally I just hold the bracket where I want it and make the holes. Now once you've done that, you can just attach the camera and the solar panel, plug the solar panel in, neaten up the wiring and you're good to go. To activate the camera, you just press add new device on the EZVIZ app, scan the QR code on the camera, you then just give it your Wi-Fi name and password and that's the installation complete. Now another great thing about the CB90 is that we have Wi-Fi 6 capability as well as the Wi-Fi antennas on the camera, and I found the Wi-Fi signal to be much better than on some other cameras I've used. Now one of the highlights for me is the wire-free design though. You don't have to mess about with power cables and the camera has a 10,400 mAh battery that you can either charge whenever you want, or as I've done here, you can use the solar panel to charge it during the day. In terms of video storage, there's a cloud service they offer, or if you prefer, you can put in your own SD card into the camera, and this means zero subscription costs, and it supports up to 512GB SD card, which is more than enough. Now when it comes to the pan-tilt zoom functions, the top camera has 10 degrees of manual tilt and then 220 degrees of remote pan, whereas the bottom camera is a little bit more versatile with 324 degrees of remote panning and then 90-degree remote tilt. Now it's also not the same lenses on both cameras either, and the top camera is a wide angle and then the bottom camera is a close-up, and this means if they're both pointing in the same direction, it's still useful to have those two different perspectives recorded at the same time. But as you can see, we get great quality 2K video at 15 frames a second, so if anything happens, you've got it captured. And thanks to EZVIZ's always on video mode, it means you get 24-hour recording, even from a battery-powered camera. The way that the always on video mode works is that while traditional wireless security cameras wouldn't record if nothing was happening, always on video mode records at 1 frame a second when nothing is happening, then as soon as there's any motion, it jumps up to 15 frames a second. But this means that you've actually got a 24-hour video recorded and it's just saving battery when there's no motion, but it is still recording. And while the PIR method detection is generally at around 9 meters distance, the always on video mode can detect motion from 12 to 25 meters away. So for those of you that watch lots of my videos, you'll know I'm a fan of the EZVIZ application and I've been using their app for years now. And they offer a lot of smart home products, which means that you can also have everything managed in one app like you see here. I've got the camera, my doorbell, and even the RS20 Pro robot vacuum. Now when you open up the app, you're greeted with a list of all the smart home devices. So if we open up the CB90 camera, you can see we've got the live feed that I can view, as well as all of the recorded events below. Now because it's a dual camera system, we can choose whether we want to look through the top camera, look through the bottom camera, or look through both cameras at the same time. And then if we press on the preview, you can see it shows me the battery percentage. The forward arrow allows you to share it with family or friends, and then we've got the settings, which we'll go into more detail on shortly. Now on the bottom side, we've got the ability to pause the view, disable the audio, adjust the pan tilt zoom of the camera, or enable the microphone to speak to anyone that's out there that we can see. Then the events listed below can be pressed to play them back. We've also got the option to switch between the event view and the clip view. Then below that, we've got the option for screenshot, a manual video recording, the pan tilt zoom joypad shortcut again, sync playback if you want to watch both cameras at the same time. We've got the tap where you want to go, which just lets you tap on the screen and the camera's going to look there. Monoplay to look at a single camera, a talk button to enable two-way communication, a definition button to switch between Quad HD, Full HD and High Definition, an alarm button to manually set off the alarm, nearby devices with a multi-screen function, then we've got the help section and the option to rearrange the menu into the order that you want. Now where the setup really shines though is all of the automated recordings and customizations you get. So if we head into settings, we first got the battery mode, and this tells you the battery percentage left, and it also gives you an option for always on video mode, which we covered just a second ago. And this mode is great, but it does require a little bit more power, so it's only recommended to use if you've also got the solar panel installed. Now we've also got standard mode, which is great if you're not using a solar panel, and it's going to be triggered to wake up from detection. Then we've got power saving mode, which won't do any detections, power plugged in for continuous detection without sleep, and a custom working mode that lets you configure your own schedules and maybe use different working modes at different times of the day or different days. Now under linkage, you've got the option to enable multi-lens linkage, and this means if tracking something, then both cameras will track it. Under intelligent detection, we've got human shape detection, which I recommend you keep enabled, and you can customize detection areas for both cameras, notifications about human detection, you can turn on sound reminders for detection and even add a custom sound with the microphone. And then we've also got the vehicle detection, which I recommend enabling if it's somewhere that is going to see vehicles, as it just makes it easier looking through the events when it's got it labeled human or vehicle. And of course, it means it's going to start recording these events when it detects vehicles. Now for message notifications, you can customize the notifications you receive and also set custom schedules, but I leave notifications on all the time. Audio settings, you can disable audio if you don't want it, and under image settings, you can set the color, which I just leave to normal, and then we've also got night vision mode. For night vision modes, you can choose whether you want the black and white IR night vision or smart night vision, and the smart night vision stays on the black and white IR mode until motion is detected, and then it switches to the color night vision, which looks like this, and it also uses the LED spotlight, and you can also set how warm you want the LED spotlight to be. So I would recommend using the smart night vision to get the best capture. You can enable the camera name as an on-screen display on all of the video footage if you want that, as well as enabling or disabling the EZVIZ watermark. Under light, you can enable or disable the camera status light, as well as adjusting the spotlight settings, but I left these on the default settings. And for PTZ, you can enable human tracking, which I have enabled. Now this means if someone walks up my drive, the camera is going to follow them and record everything they do. So if you've got a wide area to cover, then I highly recommend enabling this. And of course, when it's finished tracking, it just returns to its default position. Now the recording list, you can set event recording, 24-hour recording, or the always-on video recording. And then under privacy settings, you can enable encryption, go through your network settings, which is of course for the Wi-Fi, and device information. It just gives you all of the information about the camera, including a user guide. Then you can press share device if you want to share with friends and family, and the EZVIZ Cloud is for those of you that want to use their cloud service to record your videos onto instead of using an SD card, and it even comes with a free trial so you can try it out before you buy it. Now another great feature of the app is that, like me, if you've got multiple cameras set up from EZVIZ, you don't have to manually go through each one. And on the main page, we've got the library section. This shows me all of the events from all of the cameras, and it's also been labeled between human and vehicle detection, making it really easy to find the events I'm looking for. We can also switch between the days at the top menu. We've even got a filter if we want to filter by these different devices, or maybe human detection or vehicle detection. But as you can see, the CB90 really is a versatile camera that finally solves all of the problems of wireless cameras. It means we don't have to keep taking it down to charge it. Not only do we get 24-hour recording, but we also get it from two different cameras in a wide angle and a close-up shot. Now when it comes to the unboxing, here we've got the packaging. If we go ahead and open it up, you can see we've first got the solar panel on top, which has a USB-C cable permanently attached to it. We've then got the CB90 camera itself with the bracket already attached. We've then got the USB-C cable for charging, the manuals and documentation, the wall brackets for the solar panels, the drill template, some screws and plugs to mount the brackets, and that's it. Now of course, for those of you that want to grab the EZVIZ CB90 and start protecting your home today, of course I've placed a link down in the description below where you can go ahead and order one. And hopefully I've covered everything you needed to know in today's video, but if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.